Hey guys, Danny with SpiritVox, and I was heading originally to Nashua, New Hampshire, to Gilson Road Cemetery, but there's a gigantic storm rolling this way. It's supposed to get really windy today, and I was concerned about tree limbs falling out of trees and stuff, and rain. So I don't want to have all the gear out in the rain, and the only choice today for a last-minute investigation is we just drove around and looked for something, and I found this old cemetery here. It's only about a mile from my house. I haven't gone in and looked at the dates yet. It's on Mammoth Road in Manchester, New Hampshire. I don't know what the name of it or anything yet. I'll look it all up and I'll post it on the video. And while I was setting up, I figured I would show you guys my 2 boxes of gear that I take out. I have another bag that has a laptop in it, but I don't need the laptop right now. This is just an external speaker, some miscellaneous audio cables, some chargers, USB stuff for portable devices, and my Audio-Technica headphones that I use for real-time EVPs. And then this is the work box where the camcorder that is being used now goes, and a Polaroid tablet. And there's going to be some more in here soon. I'm just kind of getting together. I threw this together real quick. And it's a digital recorder, analog recorder, flashlight, gaff tape, e-tape, camcorder, tripod and charger, notebook, zip ties, scissors, all that kind of stuff, markers and pens and all that, because you never know what you're going to need. So today what we're going to use, if we can get out there before it rains, is we're going to use my HTC. We're going to use the Polaroid tablet. We're going to use the external fold-out Craig battery-powered speaker. It's got some fresh batteries in it real quick while we're here. Don't leave home without batteries, because it sucks when you get out somewhere and you realize I always charge everything fully. I'm in the process of getting backup batteries for my phones and devices. Luckily Ralph, my roommate, hit Walmart yesterday and bought like 800 AA batteries, so thanks Ralph. I'm using some of your batteries, bro. Alright, so fresh batteries in the little Craig. And you don't have to use an external speaker, or even one that big, but I like that one because it puts out more bass than a little bullet speaker, and for using subsonics. And I need headphones because I was going to do a real-time EVP. We need a little patch cord just to plug the device into there, so I'm going to go ahead and put these guys in the car so they're safe. I try to travel light, and that's the whole idea about using apps for ghost hunting, is that, I mean, honestly, I could just have my phone. I don't need all this shit, but it is fun to have toys. So we're gonna head over into the cemetery. I'll get set up, and then we'll run some sessions. And we're in the middle of the cemetery right now. It's really small. It's about 200 feet by 200 feet square, and the graves look ancient, neglected. It doesn't look like anybody's been buried here for a long time. It's right next to a church. I'm not sure what kind of church. It says Baptist church, but I doubt that it's always been that. So who knows this. But this is an old 1829, 1830. And these look like they're maybe even the newer ones. There's some over here that are just, let's go over this way for a second. Well, you can see, look at the ground. Look at these stones.
Plot markers?
This to me looks like a headstone. Straight out, just a piece of granite just stuck into the ground. And they're everywhere. Look at these. Look at how many there are. Everywhere you look, there's just straight out, just stones stuck in the ground, unmarked grave. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go over to this tree. Now this is something. Here is the memorial. Oh, no trespassing. Does that mean over there? I didn't see any trespassing signs over there. So. go over to this big tree right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run. I'm just going to do a regular SpiritVox session using version 2. Probably a lot of channel B because I'm really into channel B these days, being that it's new to me. Come on, close. So here I have SV-1 SpiritVox running into my Craig speaker. I'm probably going to start out at about 70%. You know what? I'm going to go 100% channel B for this. I'm in airplane mode. And turn this speaker up all the way. Turn up my media volume all the way. Are there any energies present here? Do one of these rocks stuck in the ground belong to you? Strange sounds. Are you buried here? What's your name? What is your name? I'm gonna blend in A little. Come on, a little closer. Are you buried here? I'm trying to find out your name. There's no name on your headstone. What is your name?
Sounded like it said Bo.
Said what?
Bo.
Bo? I thought I heard Todd. What's your name? I cannot read your headstone. I'm sure no one's been here in a very long time. If you have something you'd like to say, we're listening.
What is that?
How many of you are here? 6? Pretty sure I heard a 6. How many of you are here? Why do you linger? There's something going on there.
Absolutely.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit out of that. Come over here. It's a Polaroid tablet, cheapy. Some running ice cream sandwich. Plugged in the wrong outlet. And I got some apps on here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run SpiritVox Ultra. Actually, you know what? On second thought, I'm going to run SV-1. Here we have SV-1. I got my headphones. Now, when you hear this recording back, hopefully I will have edited this recording onto what you're watching right now, so you can hear what I'm hearing. I'm gonna run. I have too much cable here, but I'm gonna run Spirifone real-time EVP, which is gonna let me record here. What was that?
I don't know. It sounded like a man.
What the hell was that? Alright, I have my headphones on. I can hear myself talking through my device. I'm actually listening in real time.
Out.
What did it say?
Out. Get out.
Do you want us to leave? I can hear you. Sarah can hear you. If you've got something to say it now. What's your name? What is your name? I just heard something in my real time. How many of you are here? How many? 4? Do you want us to leave? If you would like us to leave, give me a clear indication. Out. Can you say it again clearly? Tell us to get out. Are one of these stones in the ground your headstone? What is your name? Can you tell me my name? What is your name? Can you tell me my name? What's the girl's name that's holding the camera? Somebody wants us to leave. I'm going to stop recording right there on the real time. I'm going to stop the SpiritVox. We're going to have to go back and review that because there was all kinds of stuff going on there. I think what I want to do is try a different location in the cemetery and see. There were some weird sounds coming out of there. Nothing sounds really friendly here, that's for sure. I think these stones in the ground are amazing. I mean, these... Why else would they
Body
be here?
markers.
Well, normally in a cemetery, if you're going to bury bodies, you need to clear the land of stones, hence the...
Yeah, but if you notice, like those 4 are in a square, meaning it's each corner of a child's coffin. That's the baby's plot of land right there. There's one right here too. There's also a body planted in between those 4 stones.
Right. I mean, this is ancient. I mean, look at this thing.
You can't even see the stone next to it anymore. It's completely covered in moss.
Let's do one right here. Right. we were just about 25, 30 feet over that way, and I saw these plots here, ancient granite plots stuck into the ground here, and I'm in front of an actual carved headstone that I can't even fathom a guess on this stone, but in all my years living in New England, I've seen stones from the 1700s, and that could very well be early 1800s, mid to late 1700s. This area up here was an area full of a lot of the rich people that owned, this is a mill town, so a lot of the people that owned the mills lived up here. A lot of workers lived up here. There's row houses right across the street that are probably early 1800s. So we're going to run another. I'm going to run another real-time EVP using Spirifone, and I'm running SV-1 through an external speaker on the actual stone. And I'm recording. If you look on SV-1, you can actually see it recording as I talk in real time. You can see the SpiritVox, and I'm actually listening through the headphone jack of the recording that's happening. So if anything leaves something on the tape, I'm going to hear it. I'd like to speak to whoever's headstone this is. Your name's been lost to history. Your family is also with you on the other side. I'd like to know what your name is, and now is your time to tell us. I heard something. Can you tell me your name? Whoever's buried beneath my feet. No? You don't want to tell me your name? Who is buried beneath my feet? How many of you are here? Oh, I just heard a weird voice. What the hell was that? Absolutely abnormal. Is there anybody here that wants to communicate with us? Do you know what year it is? What was that? Wow, that gave me chills right down my spine. Who's buried beside you? What's the name of the person buried to your right? How many are buried here? The whole tempo of the machine just changed. It's not even supposed to do that. Within the code of the application itself, it shouldn't change. Tell me your name. My name is Danny. We're not here to disturb you. I just want to find out your name. Nobody here has a name any longer. Many of you. I'm going to stop that. I want to keep the... Usually when I record and I do SpiritVox sessions, I like to keep them well with under 5 minutes, because otherwise it's just too much to review. I don't mind having 100 5-minute long sessions as opposed to one session that's 5 minutes long. Just makes reviewing everything a little bit cleaner. If you do find something, it's a little bit easier to pull that piece of evidence out from what you're using. And there's the police, so we'll just leave. Keep it rolling. Unless he doesn't come over, but I'm sure he will. Looks like he's parking for radio work, but we'll just leave the edge here. Just head over to the car. He might just be pulling off the road, probably not giving us. There's no signs that say we can't trespass here.
Now you guys might have dogs.
No,
oh, no.
It's pretty.
Come on, I told you, no dogs.
So, alright. I don't think that the Manchester's Finest is here because of us. But I think I'm going to switch it up, and instead of... I'm thinking about taking the Spirifone, or I'm sorry, not the Spirifone, but the my HTC. This is something I've never done before. I was thinking about taking my HTC, plugging it into the external speaker, and launching Ghost Voice Catcher Auto EVP, which is another one of my apps. And maybe putting it out there without anybody there and just running one session. So I'm going to do that. So options, number of questions. Let's do 6 questions. It's 1 minute recording per question, so it'll be about a 6-minute and 20-second long recording. Number of session. We'll do 1 session because I don't know how long it's going to be till the rain comes. Time before session begins, 0 minutes. I'm going to do 2 minutes so I have enough time to put the phone down and come all the way back over here before it even starts. Delay between sessions, 1 minute. So I'm going to save that, and then set up session. I can load random questions or I can choose questions. In this case, I'm just going to do random questions, whatever's on my phone, and it's actually going to start in a second. So I'm not entirely sure. It should just play right out through this guy, so. I'm just gonna play. You can stay there. I'm gonna play. Got Ghost Voice Catcher running through the crag in front of Mary, wife of Josiah Hall, died 1850 at age 40, and it's set up to run. It's going to start in about a minute, so we're going to leave it here. We're going to head back over to the car. Mary, if you want to talk, now's your time, sweetheart. Alright guys, it's been about 15 minutes since we set up the recorder, and it's starting to rain. So I don't want my equipment getting wet, obviously. I'm not made of money, so watch your step here. It's dangerous work, ghost hunting. Apparently Manchester's Finest, parked over on the other side of the parking lot, doesn't care that we're in here. There's no signs that say no trespassing, so. And it's not like my other cemetery excursions in the inner city where there's crackheads and prostitutes. This is kind of a dead cemetery, for lack of a better term. And we can see Ghost Voice Catcher finished. So we got a recording on there. And I was going to do a session and get some water on my phone here. And you know, I haven't mentioned this very much to you guys out in TV land, but you know, Androids aren't very expensive. So, you know, if you only, I have a few devices. I've got 3 right now, and probably be grabbing another one in a week or so. So I can afford to lose one to the elements if it really happened. But if it's, you only have one device, or when my stuff comes out for iPhone and you only have one iPhone or one iPad, don't just leave it out in the rain. You never know. Weather, especially here in New England, the weather changes real quick. So we're gonna head back. it's starting to really come down now, so we're going to head back to the office, and we've got a few recordings and some video to go over, so we're going to do that and check back in while we're doing review. Alright, so we just got back a few hours ago, and I spent all afternoon going over the 2 Spirifone real-time EVP recordings, and also had a chance to listen to the session that we ran with the ghost voice catcher. And we just left the phone in the middle of the cemetery and hung out in the parking lot for a while, and then went back and got it. I'm still looking at that. I haven't had a chance to I've been into this whole video part here that you've been watching, and there were 2 separate, they were about the same length, the 2 Spirifone sessions, and they both had a lot going on within them. So it's strange that this cemetery that's right off one of the most heavily traveled roads in the city, it really is, it runs to the northeast side of the city, along the east side of the city from north to south, and it's in between the highway and downtown area, most of the city. So cars whizzing by all day long, but there's a hill between the road, and there's a berm, and then the graves and the cemetery on the other side. So it's actually not that loud. You can definitely, in the recordings, you can hear motorcycles and cars and such, but it's actually not as loud as it would be if that hill wasn't in the front. So it's kind of neat that this place that's on the side of the road that's what this is all about, and that's what we're going to keep doing here, is just get in the car and drive, and I brake for Ghost next time.